In this lecture, I will demonstrate you that how we can create an inbound delivery with packaging or handling unit option along with its configuration and end user activities. Here is the business scenario. The procurement users want to know the process of creating an inbound delivery on SAP system with packaging option for the material. So far, I have showed you the process of goods receipt by using the transaction code MIGO, but MIGO does not give us the option to pack the material that is received into our storage location. And so in order to fulfill this requirement, we have to use a different transaction code to receive the delivery, and that transaction code will also give us the option to pack the material. And if you remember that in one of our previous lectures, we created a package material master by using the external name, and the name was carton packs 01. So we have to use that packaging material in order to pack the inbound delivery. So how we can do that, I will demonstrate you now on SAP system. So I'm already in SAP system under display IMG screen. So you have to go under the node logistics general and then handling unit management. Expand this node and then go to basics node, and then you have a first activity to define packaging material types. So execute it. And you will be landed on this screen. Now the first three packaging material types have been provided by SAP as standard as pallets, container, ship. So you can create your own packaging material type. So let's create it by copying the standard packaging material type provided by SAP. So double click on it and then click this button, copy as, and choose the packaging material type as carton. So carton box. And further, you can type the name of your company as TUK1. And after that, hit enter. And remember that we have created this packaging material type with the name CERT carton. Further, you can look at its control that package plant determination is plant is entered manually in the handling unit, and package material category is means of transport. And further, number assignment, number range interval, HUVEKP. And HU type is pallet, so which you can also change it to carton if you want, and then the internal number assignment and external number assignment. So once you're happy with all such information, so you can hit save and create a new customizing request, and it will be define packaging material TUK1. Hit save, press enter to continue. And we have successfully created the packaging material type. Now go back, and now we have to define material group for packaging materials. So execute it. And again, we will create it as a new entry. So it can be Z T and MG represents material group. So it will be packaging material group. Press enter, and you can note down this packaging material group name and then hit save, and it will be material group for packaging materials. Hit save, press enter to continue. And now you have to go back and then go back again. And the third step is to define allowed packaging materials. So execute it. And then click new entries. So here we have to enter our material group for packaging material. That's what we created in the last step. So that is ZTMG, and the packaging material is CART, carton. Press enter, and you have to make this assignment, and after that hit save. And you can create a new customizing request for that. So this will be define allowed packaging materials. And then hit save, press enter to continue. And your data was saved. Now you can go back and then go back again. So that's all the configuration we need in order to work for packaging the material in outbound delivery. If any further configuration will be required, then we come back on display IMG screen. Now, the next step is to update the packaging material master data. So let's go to the transaction code MM02 and then enter the packaging material we created in one of our previous lectures, and then click select views and then select all, press enter, and then press enter to continue once again. And after that, scroll down. So we will replace the material group packaging material with the one we created in the configuration. So that is ZTMG. And after that, go to Sales General or Plant tab. And here we also have to replace the packaging material type with the one we created, and that is CART, carton box. So that's the change we have to do in our packaging material master data. And after that, click check screen data and then hit save. And now we have to update the material master, which we want to use the packaging option into an inbound delivery. So let's take an example of the trading good number 661, and then click select views and click select all, press enter to continue, and then press enter to continue once again. And scroll down. So you have to replace material group packaging material with the one you created. So let's click this button and then select ZTMG. And then take a look at Sales General Plant data. So this has been updated as well. Click check screen data and then save it. So that's it. So that's the configuration you have to ensure exists before you pack the material into an inbound delivery. And in the next lecture, I will demonstrate you that how we can create inbound delivery with packaging option as an end user. In this lecture, I will demonstrate you that how we can create inbound delivery with packaging option. So let's first create a purchase order by using the transaction code ME21N. And let's select the supplier as 20101 and then enter the material as 661 and enter the quantity 10 and then press enter. And all the information will be popped up. So press enter to continue and take a look if there is any required information which you have to enter. So let's click check button and then hit save. So we have successfully created the purchase order number under the following number, which you can note it down. After that, I will go back to SAP Easy Access screen under the folder logistics and then materials management, and then go to the folder purchasing, purchase order, and you will see the folder here, inbound delivery. So expand this folder and you will have a transaction code VL31N to create an inbound delivery. Double click on it and you will be landed on the screen. Now, the first thing you have to enter the vendor and the purchase order number which you created, and then press enter and press enter again. So this is giving us the warning message that it is not possible to create an inbound delivery because the confirmation key is missing. So let's go back to the purchase order by using the transaction code ME22N. And after that, take a look at the PO number. So that's not our PO. So click this button and our PO number ends with 1233. And press other document. And now that's your purchase order, and you can see a tab called confirmations here. So click on this tab and confirmation control. So you have to select the confirmation control key 0004 that represents inbound delivery. That's what you have to do. After that, check it and then save it. And your PO has been updated. Now you have to go back. And now we will double click on the inbound delivery transaction code again and make sure that it is the correct vendor and the purchase order, and then press enter. And you will be landed on the screen that says inbound delivery. Now you have to go to the tab stock placement, and here you have to enter the storage location as you normally do in the transaction code MIGO when you create a goods receipt. So basically you are creating a goods receipt through this transaction code VL31N. Put away quantity. Put away means to put the stock into the storage location. So as the delivery quantity is 10, so you have to enter the put away quantity is the same. If you will not enter the same quantity, then it will be a partial delivery. So enter the quantity as 10. And after that, now you have to pack this stock before you put away. So you can see an icon here that says pack. So after put away, you have to press enter once. And now you can see that the put away quantity has been updated as C, that represents completed. You can also take a look at this status overview, and you can see the put away status is C. Now we have to go to the pack option and pack this stock and enter the packaging material we created. And if you remember, so that was carton packs 01, and then press enter. And now you can see that it is showing the total weight of this packaging material. And if there will be any discrepancy, for example, the capacity of this packaging material and the material weight, if the material weight is more than the packaging material, then it will give you the error message or update you, then you cannot use the packaging material. So you have to be careful when you enter the weight, so that it should be more than the material weight which you are going to pack. After that, you can select this line and select the material to be packed and click this button, pack. And your material was packed. And that's the handling unit number. Now you have to go back and take a look at the status overview. And now you can see the packing status has also been turned into green. And so only the goods movement is remaining. Now take a look at the goods movement data. So you can see the movement type here, 101 is here. And also you can see the item category, plant and storage location. And the combination of item category, plant and storage location support this goods movement. If you will receive an error, then it means that you have to make an assignment in between item category, plant and storage location under logistics execution in display IMG screen. So take a look at all the tabs if you find any discrepancy in any of the tab. So once you are happy with all the information, you can click edit and check incompleteness. So this does not contain any data, so you can go back and then click save. And we have successfully created inbound delivery. Now we will display the inbound delivery and press enter. And after that, click its status to change. And now we have to do post goods receipt. So click this button. And we have successfully created the inbound delivery, and the material document has also been generated. So if we click on this button, document flow, so we can see the material document number. You can select it and then click display document. You can also see the handling unit number and picking request date and goods receipt. So click display document. And it will show us the material document in the transaction code MIGO, where you can go to the document information tab and click on the button FI documents. And you can double click on the accounting document to take a look. And you can see your stock account has been debited and your GRIR account has been credited. And we have successfully created a goods receipt by using the inbound delivery option with packaging the material. And I will proceed to the next activity.